I was born in the northern part of Nigeria in the early 80s, several years after my country saw the end of a civil war. My childhood is one filled with eyewitness accounts of coup, civil protests and riots given government policies and actions, streaming from one military dictator to the other at the time. Growing up, I was also surrounded by a lot of culture and bright colors, and my interest in art began at that tender age. I began practicing professionally in the fall of 2005. I was first taken to realistic expressions early on, creating images of familiar experiences. Gradually, I became more conscious of my environment and the political dynamics of my country and Africa at large, and the narratives of my art began to change. My interest shifted to Africa's rich history, rippling with colonialist experiences, civil wars, migration, and political instability. My work became a tool for me to investigate truth, question history, and engage narratives on memory, coexistence, and spirituality. I embraced abstractions as a medium of expression and expanded my art practice to include installations. My paintings are often created in blocks of color, a form of tessellation that is mathematical in nature. Each placement of color has to be thoroughly thought out, so as to be complementary to the whole piece. My installations often employ newspapers and magazines. The use of newspapers serve as metaphor for history and memory because of the stories they tell. I begin by crumpling the papers, tying them up with threads and binding them together. It is a reflection of how we treat history and memory, and the circle of not learning from experiences. I seek to be a voice. I seek to be an influence towards positive change. I seek to see a society where there's much more peaceful coexistence devoid of war, xenophobic attacks, forced migration, environmental pollution, and political turmoil. I wish to have Africans to be much more conscious of their history and cultural values, and for Africa to take her true place in global politics and economy. And that is why I'm happy to be a part of World Contemporary Artists, a body dedicated to building a global community of artists engaged in connecting the world with art, promoting self and artistic projects. My name is Johnson Uwadinma, and this is my story with WCA.